Hey, my name is Jared White. I was going to have another video be my first video, but because of recent events, I thought I should have one that's a little bit more practical. I was a part of an AmeriCorps group that responded to the Joplin tornado, and we helped coordinate thousands of volunteers. Also, while a part of the same AmeriCorps group, I responded to the Good Friday tornado and also to the floods that affected southern Missouri. Whether you're a volunteer group or an individual responding to a disaster, I just wanted to give some advice that would make the whole process a lot easier for you and more beneficial for the community that you're going to serve. One of the most important things to remember is to be flexible and be patient. Disasters are chaotic in every sense of the word, and a lot of times people don't know what to do with you at first. A part of being flexible is to not be set in the way that you want to volunteer. Sometimes the thing that they need most is someone to take out the trash in the volunteer center, or to help direct the lines that are coming through, both of the survivors and the other volunteers. Another really important thing to remember is to try and get in touch with someone who's actually there and is closely tied to the volunteer effort, because they can help you figure out where you're going to stay, what kind of resources you need to bring, if there's limitations on the type of volunteers that can come, like if you need to be a certain age, they can tell you what type of clothing you need to wear, and stuff like that. I can't stress how important it is to figure out your logistics first, where you're going to stay and what you're going to eat and drink while you're there. You can't just assume that you're going to have a place to stay. A lot of the volunteers that came to Joplin assumed that they would be able to stay at churches, but they didn't realize that those places were already being used as shelters for survivors. When trying to figure out what type of donations to send, it's best to coordinate with organizations that are actually there because they know the current needs. Sometimes the media can be behind and certain needs have actually already been filled. Sorry this video is so choppy, but it's my first one. Also, I know I'm not the best at talking, so if you want something a little bit more coherent, I have a link to a blog entry below. Be safe while you volunteer, and God bless. Oh, and I forgot one really important thing. Make sure you find out if the community you're helping is tracking volunteer hours, because if FEMA declares an emergency, this could save the local government a lot of money.